Hi guys, yeah, another cast from your caster, or your favorite caster, or hopefully one of your favorite casters, Omega Kai. Today I can do something a little different. I've got a guest with me, but as you can see, got my plugins on my plugins for all my casts. This particular new plugin, this is for Southern Cross Dota. That's www. You can see the address on your screen there. Southern Cross Dota being yet another group like ANS, like D2NZ, that is trying to do their own thing, bringing together Australians and New Zealanders two tournaments. They've already run a couple of successful tournaments, and they have some really good forum structure there. So have a look at that. Quick plug for the Kiwi Challenge Series 2, 12th to the 20th of July. Add D2NZ on your Steam account so you can watch those games. This is a pub game, and I do have a co-caster. How about you introduce yourself, buddy?
Hey, what's up guys? This is Avril. If you haven't heard of me, I am a part of the Barcraft Company of Gamers community, and I've done a lot of casts for them, a couple of casts for some other tournaments, mainly LAN events. Yeah, look out for those. How you doing, Omega Kai?
We're doing good, and we've already picked up into the first set of bans. We see an early Magnus ban and an early Batrider ban. I always quite regularly comment that nobody likes a Magnus and nobody likes a Batrider. What do you think about those bans?
I have to agree. No one likes a Batrider. No one likes a Magnus. I think Magnus has made it through ban phases a lot more often these days. A lot more than he would have used to. Magnus was really commonly a first ban, but I guess these guys still don't like Magnus. Treant Protector, first ban on the die side, USA, and one more ban to go for TELEXFREE.
Yeah, I quite like that Tree ban. Tree being one of my favourite heroes. That his global presence with his heal that everybody knows that's watching this, but also his old going through BKB and a lot of those lockdowns that normally are hard to deal with, and he's just great as an initiator.
He's a good all-round hero. He has the abilities that everyone wants. He's got the he has an invisibility. He can invis his entire team. That's really incredible. He's got a really good team fight ability through the ultimate. Really good the living armor for laning and also for healing up your towers. So just a bunch of really good abilities on this guy.
And we see a first pickup for Bane. Bane being one of those heroes who has two lockdowns, can do a lot of damage, particularly with early brain sap, but has no escapes. But we're going to see him in probably being used in a trial lane, I would guess. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's you're revealing a lot with this first pick. I mean, the first pick is really important. I'm not 100% that this is the kind of hero that you'd want for a first pick. Typically, you'd see something like a Wisp. Maybe a while ago you might have seen something like a Nakes, but Bane, it could work. Maybe they have some sort of master plan, but generally not something you see in a first pick. And again, on the TELEXFREE side, Windrunner, not something you'd see in the first two picks. But maybe they've got a master plan. Darkseer, I can definitely see though. That's something that you probably might
Yeah,
pick up early.
I'd have to agree with you. Darkseer should probably be a pickup on first. Probably also maybe Shadow Demon. You want to get those crucial supports first for those trial lanes. Maybe a Bane for second pick. I have seen him second pick quite regularly. You'd use your Knight, you pick up your Lifestealer first, and then you pick up your Bane second. But TELEXFREE looking to pick up a Darkseer and a Windrunner. Both potentially in that off lane, or although I guess Windrunner can really fit anywhere.
It's a really fast Windrunner pick, and it's not something you see. You don't see Windrunner being picked up this often, and you can see through the bans. Gyrocopter made it through, Alchemist made it through. So you got some heroes that could have easily been that second pickup for either team. Leshrac was that second pickup for USA. And not something I would have expected, but they probably have a plan for this, and so we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm expecting that TELEXFREE here to ban it at SD because SD Leshrac being quite a powerful ganking or rotating ganking force, but
I can't see them letting that SD through.
we'll have a quick look. We'll see. Time will tell. But you can see that they've picked up banned off Alchemist and they've banned off Rubik as well as Gyro and Tide for TELEXFREE. What do you think they're trying to make the way for?
I don't see teams ban out Tide anymore, so that one really shocks me a little because they've taken out Magnus and they've taken out Tidehunter. It really looks like they're getting rid of quite a few of the team fight heroes here. I don't see Tidehunter being that hero that gets picked up or banned very often, and Undying is their next pickup. And that surprises me too, because Undying is the kind of hero that everyone realizes isn't as good as people thought he was, and now no one picks Undying, no one bothers banning Undying because Undying just doesn't get playtime anymore. And so it really surprises me that Undying's been picked up.
Yeah, Undying
Pretty,
used to
in
be
my
one of
opinion,
those.
kind of a weak hero.
Undying used to be one of those heroes that was quite regularly picked up for that offlane position. Nowadays, you don't see it at all, and perhaps they're looking to ban out all the team fight because maybe they're a team that don't deal well with team fight heroes. We see here on the USA team picking up Storm Spirit. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Storm Spirit's definitely going to be in the center lane position. I don't see Storm Spirits fitting into any other position within sort of a tri lane or even duos. What do you think about those picks there?
Still one more pick to go for USA. Storm Spirit, good pick. This is a good opening for the next pick, actually. And there you go, Lifestealer right there. I was gonna say you're gonna pick a Storm Spirit. You're gonna combo really well with the Lifestealer here. So I'm glad they picked up that next really strong pickup. TELEXFREE still have one more pick to go through, and they need a big carry on their team at the moment to deal with this.
Yeah, and unfortunately they don't have anyone that's also quite strong in the mid position, so they may be looking to pick up Queen of Pain for that mid slot to go against the Storm Spirit because most matchups between Queen of Pain and Swinsburg. Yep.
What I'm thinking right now is they're going to Darkseer off lane with a Windrunner mid, Undying Venomancer, and a carry in your tri lane is what I'm really seeing from this right now. The only other way you could go is something that wouldn't benefit your carry. So there you go, there's a Weaver.
Very unconventional
team. So
team.
that's a really good... I really like that pick of the Bounty Hunter right there. That's going to really do a lot to take down the Weaver. If I'm gonna just take a guess right now, USA's draft looks really good. Looks very strong. And TELEXFREE, I'm just not too sure. You've got a Weaver, and this Weaver's gonna have to pick up Lincoln Sphere like instantly, because if you don't, this Bane is gonna absolutely destroy you. One Fiend's Grip. What is Weaver gonna do? Weaver's got no health. Weaver can't do anything about that.
Yeah, you're right. But you're looking at USA, their draft being very conventional, really, in the terms of it's generally tier 1, tier 2 heroes, whereas TELEXFREE's draft being quite unconventional. It does consist of some good elements, with Darkseer, with Weaver. But it's really unconventional.
One top pick. You've got like one top pick in the form of Darkseer, and everything else is kind of like third, and I wouldn't even say second tier. Maybe Weaver, but everything else is kind of like third tier to me at the moment. Third tier or worse, and you've got no lockdown in this team. In the USA team, what do we have? We got Storm Spirit, Bane. Bane is like a double lockdown. The Shrek combos into anything. An amazing slow on the Lifestealer. On the TELEXFREE side, what do you have? You got a Venomancer slow and a possible Shackle from Windrunner, and that's about it. And maybe Tombstone from Undying, and that's the other thing I want to get into is Tombstone is really not good anymore because teams realize all you have to do against a Tombstone is hit the Tombstone and destroy it, and that's it. And so that's why Undying isn't picked up anymore, but that's the thing. USA have a lot of lockdown in their team, and TELEXFREE have none by the looks of it. None really good in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. They don't have a lot of that lockdown, but this is not like a Premier League game, so it could be It could be the sort of event where people are picking heroes that they're particularly good with, or the team has practiced with quite a lot, so they're quite comfortable in their roles. Sometimes it's better to have a roster full of people with comfortable heroes than it is to have a roster full of powerful tier 1 heroes that people don't feel comfortable with. So
well, my advice to TELEXFREE is that their players definitely need to learn some more heroes, because if that's the case, I really hope they do learn more heroes. Bounty Hunter is going to go through this jungle. He's got an Invis though, so he should be okay, but he will probably run into 3 heroes. Saying hi to Venomancer over here. Like the block over there, they know they need that, and I'm glad Windrunner went mid, because that means I was right about that prediction.
yeah, we can see in the bottom lane here. Bottom trail lane consists of the Shrek, Bane, and Lifestealer. Pretty predictable trail lane there. Mid being the Storm Spirit, as called before. And in the top lane, the solo, we've got this Bounty Hunter, which is probably going to have a good time. I think he's not going to get. There's no lockdown here, as you said before. There's a few slows and immobilizers, but I think he's going to have a good time. He's going to be able to harass, and he's going to be able to pick up his own CS in this lane.
My prediction for this game overall is that TELEXFREE are going to go for kills, and they're going to miss the kills because they don't have the lockdown. There's a lot of slippery characters already on USA. And
we see
Darkseer bottom has been nightmared, so straight away, a little early on the open wounds, I think, a little early, but I like the surge pickup from Darkseer.
Yeah,
The Ion
we
Shell
see that
would've met
Darkseer
his death.
sitting on his first level, not choosing to pick it off just yet, wanting to wait a little while. And as soon as he was just before he was engaged, he then didn't pick up the surge there for his level. But yeah, you're right. You saw the open with the Nightmare, followed by a Broken Earth. Is it Blue Split? And then yeah,
A little initiation on top, actually. No, just a little tickle for Bounty Hunter. Just to let Bounty Hunter know that there's 3 heroes up there in case he forgot.
No, you can see no one bringing in Sentry Wars just yet. Although you would think that you would at least have them on the way as soon as you got your first 200. But no, none of these heroes choosing to buy up Sentry Woods just yet. Feeling pretty confident that this bounty is not going to be a threat. Although I think that might be a big mistake.
That is a big mistake because you're in.
Oh, and we see in the middle here, we see Storm Spirit. He's about to take down Windrunner. Windrunner being taken
blood.
down. First blood to Storm Spirit. Excellent. We saw that Electric Vortex picking him off. Windrunner being slightly overextended. She popped her run, but just couldn't get away.
You know, that seems like something that shouldn't happen in this middle lane. I feel like Windrunner's that kind of hero that, you know, should be a lot harder to pick down. I mean, if you're a Windrunner, it almost doesn't matter that you get to Storm Spirit. I don't see how. You must have gotten really heavily harassed to even get to that stage anyway, and you've got longer range than Storm Spirit. I feel like, you know, your projectile speed is better, your projectile animation is better. I almost feel like Windrunner should be.
No, I miscast
winning
earlier.
this lane, if
She
not
didn't
leading it.
actually pick up a level of Windrun. She has 2 levels in Power Shot and 1 level in Shackle Shot. That having probably a level in Windrun might have saved it there. But we can see how Invisible Rain used on Storm Spirit is going in for a kill again. Yeah, and rinse and repeat. Same tactic, same MO, same result.
Easy peasy. I don't know why Windrunner's losing this lane right now. If you look at last hits and denies, Storm Spirit's on 15 for 5, Windrunner's 11 for 0. And that's why Storm Spirit's level 5, almost 6 now, and Windrunner's still level 3. And denies are really important against ranged heroes, because ranged heroes really get affected by denies a lot, and it looks like Storm Spirit's just outplaying Windrunner in mid, which again surprises me, because Windrunner should be doing a lot better.
You can see in the side lanes here, both Weaver and Lifesteal are doing fairly well in their respective lanes. The off lane is, you know, you can
I
see.
think
Go.
I wanna mention that top lane for TELEXFREE is going really poorly for them. It's bad because they're not shutting down this Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter's getting 3 levels. He's even getting last hits. He's 3 for 1. This guy's even got a deny in there somehow. Mid is not going well for TELEXFREE. Somehow Windrunner's lost to Storm Spirit. I don't see how that should have happened. Bottom, however, is going well for TELEXFREE. This Darkseer has last hits. He has levels. He's actually out-leveling all the heroes in bottom lane for USA at the moment. USA should be trying to kill this guy. You know, Bane's pulling, that's nice, but Bane should be really wrapping around to try and kill this guy. I mean, they've got the lockdown to do it, they just have to do it. Here comes Storm Spirit, possibly. Maybe not.
No, I just pick up 3. Yeah, you're right. They're not using their lockdowns to pick off this Darkseer, but perhaps that early attempt on the Darkseer and where he surged out has put them off in terms of what they want to do. They want to play a safe game. They want to pull the camps and sort of just feed their Lifestealer. But you know, Darkseer doing what Darkseer does best, iron shelling the waves, sometimes double iron shells, and that really having an effect on basically any deny capability. They can't deny that. Lifestealer actually gets driven out of the lane slightly sometimes because of that, and they're not choosing to right click down that iron shell creep, which would be really easy given that there's 3 of them.
See what Bane's gonna lead a bunch of creeps this way. See, the thing about this lane is that I've seen a lot of Darkseer lanes, and I've seen a lot of what pro teams do against the Darkseer solo lane. And I don't really want to say that these guys, you know, because I obviously don't have the expectation that they're professional, but what a professional team would be doing is that if this Darkseer is only level 1 and he's picked up a surge, your tri-lane the goal should be that you're forcing this Darkseer out so far that he can't get level 2. He's not even going to get 1 level in Iron Shell because you forced him out. And that's just not happening from the USA side, and Darkseer is actually getting a lot more than he should be in this lane. He's actually having a really good time in this lane. He's not even being pressured at all, he's just having fun staying at tower. And honestly, if I were on the USA side, what I would like to do in this lane is really push it out as far as I can. Like, push the lane into the tower and then dive this tower. Like, save as many of your creeps as you can, Don't let your creeps die. Push out the enemy creeps until you get on tower, and then just dive this tower for the guy. And you can probably do it too. If you don't kill him, that's probably okay. You'll just force him out and not allow him to do that.
We do see in the top lane here though, there is some sentry wards being put down, and they do see this. They do see this bounty. They throw down the slow. They throw down the strength stab and the tombstone, and they do get that bounty hunter kill.
A lot of abilities that do use there. I would have really liked to see Undying do a bit of. Oh no, you can't body block against Invis, can you?
In any case, using a lot of wards, using a lot of abilities to secure that kill, wanting to make up for the fact that they didn't have those early sentry wards to sort of keep him out of lane anyway, and it worked in their favour. It's not. You can't say that it didn't work out.
They're certainly doing a lot better on top than what's happening in this bottom situation, and you know, it's the tri lane with less lockdown is getting kills, and the tri lane that has a lot of lockdown and a lot of damage is not getting kills, and that's really bad for USA. But I'm glad Storm's doing extremely well in mid, and Bounty's here to help as well. He's got no track though; he's just waiting for that level 6, and now he's got the track. So track gold is going to be incoming, and they want this bad. Oh, they want it bad. Oh! Double Shackle straight on top.
Yeah, there you go. Gets it just with a few seconds. That Shackle almost getting almost ruining the day, but
that's a good Shackle. I'm surprised there were no TPs. And where are the supports? Where was Venomancer? Where was Undying? Where even was Darkseer? No one has a TP scroll, and in that kind of situation, you know, you landed the double Shackle. There is time for a TP. Someone could come in.
Yeah, it's just the communication factor. They don't have that level of communication. People not picking up. Only Undying having a TP. No one else having a TP at all. Everyone just really just focused on their own lanes and not really worrying about what's going on in the middle.
It's 4 bot now.
Yeah, we can see the rotation into the bottom. They're looking to pick off the Stuxie if they can and use those lockdowns that you've been talking about. No, we see a TP out back to top. Bounty Hunter now going back to top lane again.
They're doing 2 things wrong, actually. I was wrong. They're not just doing one thing wrong at bot. They're doing 2 things wrong here. So they're not going for this Darkseer, and this Darkseer's forward too. Actually, Bane's coming around the back now, so they might actually do this. Is Bane level 6? He's level 4. He's going to run around the secret shop. He's trying to find the guy. Surge has been used way too early. This is their chance. If they don't get this kill now, they won't get it ever because Surge is off, and they missed the stun.
Open win saving the day, and there's a vacuum there randomly, and charges used, and he surges, and he gets out.
He's going to get away.
Yeah.
I'm done. If I kick some people from your team because that was horrendous.
Yeah,
Get some people off your team, seriously.
Bit of mistiming there from the Lestrak with the splitter. If that had been times just slightly better, they would have easily have got that Darkseer. And then no one attempting to body block either. So even though he surged, you can still try to body block, and it just took one right click away from being taken out. But we see here that Bounty Hunter. He's looking for a kill in the top lane. Could potentially be.
Windrunner's actually a bot. Windrunner wants something here, and he's in the middle of 3 heroes.
Yeah, we have a TP coming in.
There's a TP coming in bot, and Lifesteal isn't. He's not afraid at the moment. He's okay.
No.
Shackle will miss.
Miss Shackle, yeah. Power shot. Oh, and we might see Lifesteal taking a bit of damage from.
Nightmare.
Yeah. And you see them backing off. They're all kind of scared of this. They're all quite scared, particularly the supports. They seem to be playing in a style.
Gonna go down.
They seem to be playing in a style that suggests that they're scared of the Darkseer and his Iron Shell. Because as soon as they see the Darkseer, they're just trying to keep distance.
There's so much going wrong in this bottom lane for USA, and Storm Spirit's gonna go straight onto this Windrunner again. Track will be on there and a Shuriken to finish her off. Windrunner will not save you from that. Windrun rather. Now you got a bunch of TPs coming in bot.
Yeah, we see excellent play here. They're all looking to rotate into the bottom lane here to meet up against this threat from the Dire. This could go quite terribly though for the Dire.
Undying's going deep, I think.
Yeah, this looks like it could be quite terrible for the Dire. They're going to get encircled as there's a circle round here from an invisible Storm Spirit, and there is a Lifestealer, but he's currently tied up with creeps. But yeah, this is terrible. This is going to be bad news for the Dire.
Possibly, or it's going to be an exercise in teamwork for the Radiant, for USA. I mean, basically, as soon as the Tombstone comes down, we're going to see how good teamwork is from USA, because if they don't take this Tombstone down, quick snap, you know, I hazard to say, but USA are going to be doing very well, and they're kind of just diving this Undying here. Got the kill, but
At Radiant's top tower.
no, they're doing pretty well, I think.
It seems to be a bit of a trade-off for all. It's 2 for 1 at this stage. We see Shackle Shot going down on Lifestealer. Is Lifestealer going to be picked off? Split Earth hits this time, and we also see that Storm Spirit using the Electric Vortex, and they pick up 3 for 1, 3 for 2, and possibly 4 for 2.
Radiant's middle tower.
Undying ball back, I believe. Did he? Let me just check, because he's back pretty quickly.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, that's
No,
the keyboard.
no, he didn't.
He just TP'd.
It was just low level. Something interesting to note, Darkseer actually got a wall at level 6. It's something you don't see on Darkseers, but this I think he just, for some reason, got the wall. I don't know. I don't know if that was a good thing. It didn't really seem to help during that last fight, so, you know, in my opinion, a bit of a wasted skill point.
He would have been better off picking up another level in either Vacuum or even
Vacuum.
Surge, yeah.
They were going straight into a team fight. A Vacuum for the extra disruption would have been absolutely fun.
Let's have a quick look at the graphs just quickly, even though it's only just turning 12 minutes into the game. We can see it's going 5,000
Get ready
XP.
for top lane. Get ready for top lane, by the way. Oh, it's an invisible nightmare. There will be TP support. Gotta get this quick because Shakushi is up already.
Yeah, and he's going to get out of there. He's going to escape. I don't think they're going to find him. No track on him. Lucky for that Weaver. But while we say that, Storm Spirit picking off Venomancer in the bottom lane, right near the stairs here.
That is just back to the Weaver, but that is poor play by the Bounty Hunter because he had a lot of time to get the track off. Split Earth landed on this Weaver, and he did not get this track off. That's poor play in my opinion.
Then Radiant's starting to put a bit of pressure on the bottom lane. They're choosing to back off. They sense there's enough. There's
Now Leshrac. Gonna go down.
Yeah, that's a misplay there in terms of they should have killed that Weaver
There's
earlier.
a lot of misplays by USA. They should have killed this Weaver, and then Weaver comes out and kills a Leshrac for free. And now they're all running back up there again. But if you couldn't kill this guy with the amount of lockdown that you have, you're definitely not going to kill him now.
Middle tower is under attack.
Storm Spirit is a bit early. Let the Bounty Hunter go in. Bounty Hunter's got an invis. Let him go in first, get the track off, and then the rest of you do what you want. But no patience there from the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, not coordinating it very well. I think there's he's suffering slightly from overconfidence, having picked up so many early kills anyway with against that Windrunner, and so he's feeling a little, I'm not saying vulnerable, but he's feeling a little bit unbreakable, and so he feels like he can just jump in there and do the job himself, not waiting for the rest of the team to do the jobs that they can do best.
Windrunner getting out of there snap quick, but I want to comment about the Windrunner skill points, is that you've only got 1 level in Shackle Shot, 3 levels in Windrunner. I think you're overcompensating in Windrunner by at least 1 point at the moment. Getting 1 level in Shackle Shot is, in my opinion, kind of poor. 1 level in Shackle Shot gives you a 1.5 second duration Shackle, and it almost doesn't even seem worth it. I don't know why you would get 3 levels in Windrun over 1 level in Shackle Shot. Laning phase is over. You're not really that scared anymore, because at this stage now you're kind of team fighting, and I just don't see 3 levels in Windrunner helping your team as much as extra levels in Shackle Shot.
No, see, that's a reaction to all the early kills. Remember, she didn't pick up any levels of Windrun for quite a while, and she got picked off 3 times before picking up any. So she's overcompensating because of those early deaths. She feels that she's being focused on, and she needs to get out of there in order to survive. She felt she needed those abilities. That's what I'm thinking.
And Venomancer's skill points as well. You've got 2 levels in Poison Sting, 2 levels in Gale, and only 1 inside this ward. And I would have expected Venomancer to get a lot more in ward, or a lot more in Gale, or just not have that 2nd level in Poison Sting, or not even to get the Poison Sting at all. But some interesting skill picks here, and I mentioned the Darkseer earlier with the Wall of Replica pickup. So some very, very interesting skill pickups here.
We see everyone jostling in the mid. Looks like there might be an engagement here, given that there's someone coming through the woods. They see him somehow.
Storm Spirit finds Venomancer.
Out of nowhere, that Storm Spirit finds that Venomancer. Weaver coming in to try and finish him off. There's a shackle down. He tries to escape, but he's just cornered in there. We have the rest of the team following through to try and take them off.
looks like a very good team fight to TELEXFREE.
No,
All the
unfortunately.
heroes were in the right place. Tombstone right up.
They're all pressured
Ion Shell.
in that area here, which they can see on the screen. That's where they were. They were kind of trapped. They had no avenues for escape, and they were pinned in behind the gravestone and the heroes. So there was no real escape there for anyone that was trapped in that little concave there.
Storm Spirit almost set up a trap for his own team. He couldn't get out, and then his own team walked into the same trap that he got caught in, which is that little triangle where you can't move anywhere. And it's 2v4. Is this initiation on mid?
We have
double
Reactionary Kepies
shackle.
coming in.
Painless Shrek.
Storm Spirit being greedy again.
Wants revenge. Walking through that wall.
Under attack.
Not a lot of focus fire here, but Storm Spirit though, no mana. Wand it up, bottle it up and go after him.
Radiant.
Meanwhile, Weaver gets another tower on the side lane.
Are you going?
And I like this play by Weaver. I like that he's split pushing and he's farming. And meanwhile, Lifestealer is forced to TP and Weaver's doing fine.
Dire's middle tower is not what it used
And you can tell by net worth at the moment that this is, Weaver is doing exactly what Weaver needs to be doing.
Tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Axe was not involved. Axe observes carnage underway at Radiant's top tower.
USA at the moment poised to take another tower, possibly a bot. I think if they do a rotation right now, they can definitely take another tower. They're not scared of the Tombstone, and they shouldn't be, because if their team's any good, they should just focus the Tombstone down. It shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. Wall of Replica is down for the time being. Lifestealer is going to invest inside Bounty Hunter. Will they get any kills here? It's very risky. I don't think they should even try.
Is under attack.
Oh, please don't walk into tower range. That would be a terrible thing.
Dire's top tower is in.
I think Tao may have spotted them.
He's hoping to find an opening. He's trying to find someone on their own, or at least two on their own. But he's not finding it. He's going to get greedy. Hopefully, he won't get impatient.
Oh, I hope Undying drops a sentry, and he does. Oh, reflex sentry drop. I love that. Very good, and that's going to be a double kill, easy double kill, please.
No, the rest of the team comes in to save the day. Earth Sprint, Fiend's Grip, a wall, vacuum, Tombstone, everything going up, but they're dropping left, right, and centre. We've got Venom going down, Undying going down, Darkseer going down, and only Bounty going down so far. So this is working out quite well for Team USA.
It's only up. Get a last hit. Oh, there it is. That's what you needed, Team White.
Kill.
Yeah, 5 for 2. Even though that Bounty got caught off guard with that Sentry Ward, the rest of the team poised to sort of strike the position. We had smoke already on a number of heroes, and then just Storm Spirit coming through right at the right time, just in time to save Lifestealer. And as a result, they got those 5 kills.
It almost looked like USA made a mistake there with the bounty being caught out. I mentioned earlier that I think he got caught. I don't know if you can see my pings, but he would have been spotted by this tier 2 tower at bot because he walked past it. And I thought for the Undying, I was like, you better place your sentry walls now because you know that they're right on top of you. And surely enough, he heard that whisper and put the sentry right down, called the bounty out, couldn't kill the Lifestealer in time, and then Leshrac with a beautiful triple split Earth, level 4, comboed it with Storm Spirit, Static Remnant. I mean, so much of this AoE damage coming out from USA that TELEXFREE really just couldn't even handle it.
And we see
And
the
then
strength.
nothing at that stage could have saved them.
That's the strength of just the draft, though. You can see that we picked that draft is quite strong there for Team USA, but that should have showed in that fight how well those heroes work together in terms of their synergy.
And USA definitely showing the power of the draft at the moment. A lot of misplays by them early on, and a few couple of misplays by either team, but really.
Now we see an explosion straight onto Venomancer. Track kill on Venomancer, but they're looking to just back out after having achieved that 1 kill. Mission complete. Time to get out.
I really like this Bounty Hunter next bomb. I would have thought Storm Spirit next bomb would have been the way to go. Storm Spirit now has an Orchid and Ultimate Orb, so I'm expecting a Sheepstick as well.
Bottom tower.
But I suppose the advantage of going through with the bounty hunters is that you will get this track gold, and the track gold is important, and
we
especially
see a
on a
smoke
live
up
stealer,
on the
you want
Radiant.
this track gold.
Dire's
Radiant choosing to smoke up,
bottom
except for
tower
Lifestealer,
is under
obviously as the
attack.
bait. He's got DD. They're looking for somebody. Well, we're basically searching the jungle to see if they can find everyone. They're in this Weaver, but
Weaver though, Weaver.
yeah, especially this
He will be a
Weaver.
hard one to take down.
No, they
Without the bounty hunter, you're
they
probably
walk
not going
away.
to get him.
They walk away. They don't know he's there, but they're still got the smoke. They're still looking
Smoke
for
and walk
something.
away.
Yeah, they're still looking for something. Given that this Lifestealer is obviously acting as bait in the mid lane here.
But you know, TELEXFREE, they're scared because they see a DD lifestealer. No one wants to go up against that with a level 4 rage and an armlet on top of that. A bit of a reflex hammer purchase there for the lifestealer, and this is kind of a telling. You know, I won't say that this is exclusively a very telling kind of play by more amateur players, but generally, professional players or high-level players don't purchase the items as early. They always got a lot of gold, always saving for buyback. And especially you're not really purchasing items and then, you know, having them sit and stash like that either. Just a small thing, just very small things. Weaver though, on that Lincoln Sphere, I said that he needed this Lincoln Sphere early and he's definitely got it now. They're going to have a lot harder time shutting him down. Unfortunately, Weaver definitely needs a bit of damage now, so expecting Weaver's first damage item soon, hopefully.
We see here there might be an engagement with the Storm Spirit on Lifestealer on the run. There's a Shackle Shot followed by nothing, and there's a little bit of neandering, but it looks like they're going to get away. Oh, and
Bane's
Bane choosing to give
bad
himself
Bane.
up. Yeah, Bane
he
basically.
will die to the little critters.
Yeah, Bane basically choosing to use Fiend Script to try and save his team when he didn't need to do it, and as a result, his team stuck around when they should have got out more. And you can see this bounty
it's like
is dusted off, and they're trying to pick him off, but he gets it off. Once it wears off, he
dust will go down. Dust will wear off rather. And the thing is, I don't know why about the Fiend's Grip, because you have Nightmare, which if you wanted to just disable someone to stop them from chasing you, Nightmare would have done the trick. And that's all you need to do. You can Nightmare and then walk away. Don't know about Fiend's Grip though. It's a big ulti. You got to channel it, and you probably want to save the cooldown. But
it does just clearly.
perhaps a bit of a communication error.
I think that was clearly.
Perhaps a bit of a communication error. Maybe Bane thought that their team would stay in and fight for whatever reason, and they thought like, hey, look, if I Fiend's Grip, we can get a kill here. But misplay and Storm Spirit's just having a good time. Especially when you got an Orchid Malevolence, you know, what are you going to do?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, this Storm is outperforming anyone in the game at the moment, especially Lifesteal, especially Weaver. Storm is just so far ahead. This is what happens when you win mid lane.
Yeah, it's also when you get those kills, you know. You picked up all those early kills from the Windrunner. And also a number of other kills, and that's adding to his net worth, even though his CS is not as high as Weaver, who's now under trouble. He's being tracked. He has to use his ult to get away.
Oh, his ult so good. He managed to lose the track with the ult, and now he's just running. Bane's there though. He doesn't know where to go because Bane's gonna get a Nightmare vision.
Over here now.
Oh, Bounty needs another track. He needs it so badly, but here we go. Dust has actually caught him, but no one can see him.
No actual true vision.
It's a
so they don't-
scatter.
No actual true vision, so they can't see him. He's dusted. He must know this because he is choosing to hang around in this little jungle. Yeah, and while the Radiant basically meander around in the forest trying to find him and pick him off, but they have no idea where he's gone to.
I mean, it's so disappointing for Bane because he just couldn't get the Nightmare. Wasn't in range. Was so close to getting that Nightmare. The Nightmare could have been a Fiend's Grip. I mean, he could have just Fiend's Grip.
And
right
this
off
is
the
going to be
bat.
an engagement.
And
We see
that
4
would've been
heroes.
killed.
Middle tower is
We see
under
the 4
attack.
heroes here from the Dire pushing down with a follow through from the Vino, and it looks like Radiant choosing to back off, not choosing to stop this push through. No, they're just choosing to retreat to this tier 2 tower. Meanwhile, in the mid, Lifestealer just pushing up the mid towards that tier 3 tower. Perhaps this could be an opportunity for him to sneak out that tier 3 tower sneakily if there's an engagement down here in the bottom.
This is probably the best fight that TELEXFREE can hope for at the moment. Lifestealer isn't here. I still wouldn't take this fight though. I still don't think they can win it just because they don't have the damage, in my opinion. Weaver is their only damage, and Weaver has no damage items. And then on top of that, all you really have is Windrunner, possibly. A single power shot. I don't see what else you can do
We
there.
see Glyph being used.
Storm Spirit's just waiting
Yeah, he's
to
in
go
position, yeah. I was just about to say, Storm Spirit waiting for
And I
that
noticed
bounce.
earlier that Ball Lightning actually pops Lincoln's.
Max being used prematurely.
If I'm...
Max being used extremely prematurely. Oh, and there's a lot of damage going down onto Storm Spirit, but he manages to just get away. No, he doesn't. He gets killed. TELEXFREE taking out three heroes, losing only 2 of their own. But buybacks here from Storm Spirit and from Bounty.
Windrunner, amazing shackles, gets himself out of there. Lifestealer though, Lifestealer versus Weaver just hit him down. Armlet Toggle will save him. Now he wants more. Lifestealer wants blood lives to steal.
Axe observes carnage underway at Radiant's top tower.
Then we see buybacks from even more carries as everyone senses that this is going to be the engagement that's going to turn the game.
Some of these buybacks, I don't know. I don't think they should be buybacking.
Oh, and Windrunner being revealed by the Sentry Ward. She's got a track on her. Storm Spirit coming in to try and take off, but he's got no mana. He's going to get right-clicked down by the Weaver, or power-shotted. Backfiring, that Weaver choosing to engage her there when he had no mana.
Oh, beautiful 4-star down the hill. Teleport. Shuriken, no Shuriken, and he might even die here to the Weaver, but Weaver doesn't manage to get Shikuchi off of Willy. It's like he knows. It's like he knows where Bounty Hunter actually is without actually knowing. And a track goes on. Oh,
They do have a sentry there, so... And
time
another one.
lapse. Excellent time lapse. If I've ever seen a good time lapse, that was a good time lapse. Bane is like, where's Weaver? Where did Weaver go?
And they know he's there because they've got those sentries. He's chasing with the... How does he know where Bounty is? Jesus.
How
Good
does he know where
intuition.
Bounty is?
Good intuition.
He's running some third-party program that I've never heard of then. I don't know. It's that or good intuition.
The chop.
Where are the sentries from the dire side? Where are TELEXFREE sentries? They got a sentry over Rochepit, but what they really want is to try and get some kills here. Nightmare will go on top of Darkseer.
Oh, and a bit of timing visibility.
It's a lot of effort to kill a bounty hunter. Oh, Tombstone will go down here.
Everyone coming out, you're going to see a wall probably
Bane
going,
looks
and a
like he
vacuum.
wants to get killed.
Oh, and a number of... Oh,
It's
that's
Bane.
a disaster there for the Radiant team. Being picked off quite easily there. Good push through from TELEXFREE. It looks like they're going to be going into pushing on this tier 2, and we'll take this tier 2 quite comfortably. Although Lifestealer and Leshrac just hanging back there to possibly deny with Storm Spirit, but I think they've just lost too many to take on this 5. Oh no, we see a Storm Spirit bomb possibly about to occur. No, they choose to return back to this tier 3.
Not on 5 heroes. Not on 5 heroes he won't. Not unless he's the bravest guy or incredibly stupid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Interesting to see Storm Spirit falling off a bit here. He's died more in the last 5 minutes than the entire game. I don't think he died at all for the first part of the game, and now he's died 3 times, and I can't even... Is it the past 5 or 10 minutes that he's just died 3 times? Not the best place for a Tombstone, but Storm Spirit once in. Orchid will go off. Silence on Darkseer. Darkseer's diving really deep. Weaver wants to go in here. Nightmare's going to save his teammate Bane, or maybe not.
Nice split earth there, and we see there's going to be a dead Undying, and potentially also a dead Venom Hunter if he can't get out. And he's looking to TP. All the abilities right clicking down just before that TP go off. And Windrunner now being in the same position that Veno is. She's looking to run away. She perhaps that Windrun, but they're still pursuing. He's hoping for that open wounds after that.
Through the Roche pit, probably. Into the Roche pit and uphill, in my opinion. Oh, he wasted it. He's wasted it because he should have ran into the Roche pit and gone uphill, and that would have saved him.
Same.
Shuriken? No
no.
Shuriken.
She's popped her Windrun, so she's looking to... Yeah, no Shuriken.
No mana for Shuriken. No mana for Shuriken. Bounty Hunter. Oh, unfortunate. Here's the thing, did Windrunner realise that there was no mana for Shuriken, or did he just take a chance there? Because I think that would have been Yeah,
It was
very risky,
just
and we
after
managed to get a pick off.
he'd already just been shuriken, so he just decided then to start TPing.
Good play, very good play. But a misplay by Windrunner in mid, but so far I'm really liking Windrunner's plays. Windrunner has been doing exceptionally well, in my opinion, very well throughout the middle stages of the game. Good shackles, good escapes. General keeping herself alive and just being really good in fights.
Yeah, that's making up
And
for
a
the
second
earlier.
ult
That's
will
making up
be
for the
up.
earlier stages where she was sort of caught off guard quite a lot, and all those early kills were given up freely. And you know, we talked about that build being overcompensating with the win run, but perhaps that is now paid off, and this is why she went for that particular build.
Windrunner's actually going to pick up an Orchid very soon, and this Orchid is going to be very important for taking down Storm Spirit. And
Oh
with
no,
the
there's a dead one
bounty
right
hunter.
there. Combination of Fiend's Grip, Vortex, yeah, Vortex, and just a track there. Much needed gold there for the Radiant. They're going to be pushing through with that now. How much gold was that?
And the latest ever pickup of Desolator for either carry I've ever seen. Really, 31 minutes and 30 seconds. Weaver just picked up his Desolator, and Lifestealer just picked up his Desolator. So 2 Desolators now up, both picked up within split seconds of each other, really. And is it just me, or does Weaver still not have this Ring of Aquila turned on? Because I mean, I know for invisible heroes or heroes with invisibility, you may sometimes not want to have these auras on so that you're not really revealed when you're near your creeps and you're invisible. But at the same time, you know, there have been quite a few moments when these guys were pushing and he just didn't have the aura on. And I know it's just like a small detail, but every little thing helps.
Yeah, you're right. It's not on. But we do see here in the mid lane we've got Storm Spirit. He's got a lifesteal inside him with the infest. It looks like they're trying to look for something with the assistance of Bounty. Bounty looking to probably scout out some potential targets for this lifestealer bomb.
Oh, they may find something here. Dire do have sentries. They spot the invisible bounty hunter. They know what's up. They know what's going on here. I hope they start grouping up, because I think USA want Roche. They look like they're prepping for it. Actually, it does look like they're prepping for Roche, and I don't like the amount of time that Lifestealer's spending infested here, because you know, if you infest, you want to look for a kill very, very quickly. Otherwise, you're wasting a lot of time just sitting inside another hero, and you really just want to go.
The strategy behind that, my understanding, is that you your ult is on cooldown while you're inside the hero. So you come out of the infest, you can immediately reinvest into something else, and so you can do a double bomb. So it's not necessarily.
Is that right?
Yeah, you can.
Does it actually use the cooldown? Okay.
Yeah, use the cooldown. So while you're riding around in the other hero, it actually takes away the cooldown, and so when you explode out with the infest, you can then immediately reinvest and explode out again, doing a double bomb scenario.
But of course, you're missing out on crucial farming time here, and as any carry player, that's something that you don't want happening. And if you look at especially levels at the moment, Lifestealer's on level 15, Weaver's sitting at 20. And Weaver's farm is now taken over Storm Spirit, and Storm Spirit was the hero that was doing exceptionally well early game, and now Weaver's the one that's really doing extremely well. So, Lifestealer's got a bit of catch up to do, and the longer he's staying infested, the less farm he's getting. He's going to fall behind, in my opinion.
Well, you know, they're probably looking for those kills to compensate for that, like a farm. You do earn XP while inside another hero, but obviously not that gold.
Only if that hero is really going around getting the XP though. Because what they're really doing is they're going around looking for these kills and they're not finding them, and you know, now they're gonna just chilling out. And again, like, that's 31-minute Desolator. That's like an incredibly late Desolator pickup for Lifestealer. And, you know, you could say Weaver also had a late Desolator pickup, but the thing is, Weaver's also got a Lincoln's. Weaver picked up a major item before the Deso. And Lifestealer has drums and armlet, which is, it's nice, but it's no Lincoln's.
Now we have a quick look at the graphs here. We can see that the experience earned there's nothing in it. It's less than 500, and on the gold farm earned is only 2,500 gold between the two teams. So it's effectively almost an even game now.
In all of Storm Spirit's hard work, getting that early lead up till about, what is it on the timer? 16 minutes gone to waste after that bottom fight that went so bad for USA. It went so well for TELEXFREE.
We see this unconventional
And-
roster being able to hold
Oh,
off.
here we go. Top lane. Windrunner again.
The mark.
Told you a storm was coming.
Oh, yeah, it is an unconventional roster that's managing to make a comeback against a rather more conventional roster, but I also think it's a lot of misplays from USA, a lot of bad teamwork and or communication coming through. It's really cost them. I mean, you've got a team with such good lockdown, but I don't see the lockdown. I haven't seen any good execution, any really amazing execution where you've really taken advantage of this lockdown. Now you got further lockdown because Storm Spirit's just picked up a sheep stick. So if you really can't lock down heroes now, something's going wrong on this team.
We see a lot of good ward coverage from both teams, more so from probably the Dire at this stage. They're starting to ward defensively. They're now starting to get a little bit scared in their own half of the map, whereas you can see Radiant just sort of looking for kills quite freely, walking around inside the Radiant's half of the Dire's half of the map.
Is Weaver gonna solo? Roshi? Oh, he's in pretty deep at the moment. He's gonna get spotted. Storm Spirit.
No, an excellent ult just to escape through there, back into the rush pit and
Another time
run
lapse.
away. Yeah.
This guy's full of good time lapses. He's had good time lapse after good time lapse the entire game, and Storm Spirit once in. He's going so deep, and this is such a big mistake by Storm Spirit Bounty Hunter as well.
Meanwhile, we can hear Lifestealer soloing Rosh. They know this. His Lifestealer's choosing to escape out the back and leave Rosh, abandon their Rosh. Another big misplay there from USA as it looks like they're starting to get picked off a little bit.
Oh, Weaver's hungry. Scatter, weaving those lives. Lifestealer gets out though. He wants his life. Or the many that he's stolen rather, while Bane is all the way deep inside the jungle. And Radiant's courier got killed at some point because it's on cooldown.
There looks like
This is going to be a tower.
yeah, the Dire now,
This
they're
is
not.
going to be T3.
The Dire now
If this
choose.
isn't Rex, something's gone wrong.
Yeah, Dire now choosing to punish the Radiant for their big misplay in the top, outside their own base. Now looking to get this tier 3 tower and possibly both these racks. They may have some. There may be a bit of a defense here being mounted from these three heroes. They do have the potential to harass out, and it looks like they are going to drive them back. Yeah, they are.
It's not going to happen.
It's only 5 seconds away, and
I
they
would
managed to
dive.
defend.
I don't know why they're playing so defensively. They got the player advantage. They can dive on these heroes if they want to. They got the damage now. Weaver's got a lot of damage, but they're not. They're backing off.
Nah, that threat
This is
from
a mistake from TELEXFREE.
yeah, that threat of that threat from Bane being alive and just hanging around. There's 2 potential lockouts from that Bane. They had the Lifestealer there as well to contend with, and they knew that there wasn't much time left. So, while they had that opportunity to at least get that tower, they should have at least got that tower. They felt that their Bane is probably just that presence of the Bane just forcing them to retreat or play defensively, as you said.
I think at this stage though, Bane he can't do that much. I mean, if he wants to use something on Weaver, that's a Lincoln's pop that you got to go through. You got to go through a Lincoln's to get there, and on top of that, you got a lot of disruption here from TELEXFREE. Not a lot of lockdown, but good disruption. I mean, you want to use Fiend's Grip, well, good luck channeling that through Vacuum or say Shackle.
You got to remember though that Weaver's ult was on cooldown. He doesn't have particularly a lot of hit points, so he does need the rest of his supports really to be following him through, or at least leading the way, especially that Undying, because he is a little bit more tankier. But because they were all so
Storm
scared.
Spirit once again.
Where's the party?
My God, he's so brave, or he's just so stupid.
Begin.
Just overconfidence, We saw that earlier in the when he, after getting all those early kills and getting such a great lead, he kind of threw it away a little bit with some overconfident plays because he's
And he threw it away. He threw it away just outside that top T3 as well. We saw that play. Good rage to stop the Shackle. But that play by Storm Spirit right outside the T3 of Dire, right outside TELEXFREE's T3, and he just threw his life away. Like nothing. He just dived in there and said goodbye to the world.
A lot of TPing
So,
happening on.
so
So
far,
good TP reactions here from TELEXFREE, looking to stop the push. You know, at the early stages when we said, "Oh, where's the TPs?" There's no TPs. Since then, there's been a lot of reactionary TPs to all the pushing, and I think that's commendable because a lot of games that you see. It starts off in the one pattern where people don't have TPs, and it just carries on the way through the whole game. People not picking up TPs, but obviously not the case now for TELEXFREE.
I wonder what Windrunner's next big item will be. I think it'll be a sheepstick. I would have actually really liked to see an ATOS pickup. I think it'll be really good for Windrunner. You've got an extra slow there. It's a lot cheaper to build.
It looks like they're playing the smoke up here. It looks like this is the smoke. Radiant having now smoked, they're looking. They checked for wards first, and now going into the rush with the smoke, but having now made sure that there was no
rush smoke.
No, but they've walked right past this ward here. You can't see right in the middle of the valley here. So you would have you would have thought that that would have revealed them, but the Radiant choosing not to contest this, well, they haven't worked out that it was Rosh. Perhaps they thought it was a smoke gank. But it's a rush for the Dire. They're going to be able to use it effectively, I think.
They didn't react properly, even if it was a smoke gank, because they didn't. Well, very good shackle. Another very good shackle straight into the orchid, and that's going to be death and life stealer. Oh, this Windrunner is playing so well now. But yeah, no, the USA didn't react properly even if it was a smoke because their players were they were still solo. Lifestealer was still quite heavily deep in mid. Even after Roche, Lifestealer was like, well, fuck it, I'm going to keep farming mid, I'm going to keep doing my thing, and that was your death. And Lifestealer's just getting further and further and further behind.
We see a bit of a push here from the Dire team into the tier 3. They want to now finish off what they did beforehand, but they're getting picked off with the Storm Spirit, with the Fiend Script. Here comes a vacuum, nice vacuum.
This is so well played by Weaver. Weaver baited out all those big ultimates and then popped the Aegis. Such a good play by Weaver. Please turn on your Wearing of Aquila. For the love of God.
And that's an easy Rax for the mid, for the Dire team. Radiant trying to contest it a little bit, but this is going to backfire. They needed to play cautiously.
I don't know why Weaver's going for range barrack. Weaver's going for the ranged Rax instead of helping his team, and didn't save his teammate Undying there. I don't even think they should back off. I think personally they could have just ended Throne right there. I mean, you've got a big MKB pickup now, and everyone's just backing off.
Yeah, GG, well played, called, and we have DCs. And that was the game. Post-game analysis. It's all gone in the favour of TELEXFREE. It's the team that we thought that had the unconventional draft, that didn't have the good tri-lane lockdown, against USA, who we thought did have that good team synergy, good lockdown, and they did do good plays, but just too many throwaways there. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, you might have a bad lineup, but if your players are better, you win regardless. That's just what I think. You know, you got better players, you're going to win the game, regardless of whether your lineup's not as strong.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying before about if you're going into a team game, particularly at the lower tiers, sometimes it's better to have a number of heroes playing more unconventional heroes that they're more comfortable with, as opposed to playing a tier 1 lineup that they're not comfortable with. And this just shows, you know, Windrunner, Weaver feeling very comfortable in their skins of their heroes. Maybe not so much for Undying or for Veno, but definitely Darkseer sort of in their early mid-game stages, you know, playing like a champ. And so I think, you know, they just basically got outplayed by players who were more comfortable with or more proficient with their heroes.
I also think it may be a case of, you know, just the players on the USA side not being that competent. You know, you got the good lineup, but your players, you don't have the teamwork, you don't have the coordination, and you know, it's not, and you know, the players on TELEXFREE, they did do well, but at the same time, I feel like they were given a much easier ride than what should have happened. What should have happened on paper was that USA should have dominated with that kind of lineup, but what actually happened was that they made too many mistakes. Poor coordination, and you know, TELEXFREE were just had a much easier ride than they should have.
Right, guys, just a quick plug into the end of this cast. those guys that I've got there on my screen, Southern Cross Dota, just go along to their site, click like. They've got guides, they've got events, schedules, and they've also got some forums and a bunch of other useful tools. Go along, say hi, sign up, add your support to that. You can support more than one thing, I'm sure of it. We've got that Kiwi Challenge Series 2 to the 12th to 20th of July. Go and add Dota 2 New Zealand to your Steam account, or D2NZ. That is going to be 16 teams head-to-head. I previously advertised it as 18, but it is 16 teams head-to-head for that event. Probably going to go in the favour of Diet. We'll see. I will be casting some of those games. And that was me. There's my stuff on the screen. If you want to have a look at my Twitch account and the quick follow, that'd be really, really great. It'd be really useful for me. But I was Omega Kai, and my co-caster was Avril, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys.